Welcome back to the race, the Tab Everest, where the pressure is building as we close in on the world's richest turf race. With $20 million on the line, each race is an audition for a coveted slot in the Tab Everest. In this week's episode, we look back at the shorts where I Am Me defeated the fast-finishing Steffi Magnetica. Both informed mares have subsequently been snapped up for the Everest. And in another major development, Jolie Star from the Chris Waller stable has also earned her place in the big race. All three mares won't race again until the Tab Everest on October 19. We also spotlight two trainers, Adrian Bott with Stormboy and Peter Snowden's Bodyguard, as they prepare their rising stars for this weekend's crucial racing. Plus we catch up on past Everest champions, Giga Kick and Think About It, both of whom trialled well earlier this week. Finally, we look ahead to this weekend's major lead-up races, including the Manikato Stakes at the Valley on Friday night, where the Everest favourite, I Wish I Win, continues his preparation. Then at Rose Hill on Saturday, Stormboy and Traffic Warden will clash in the Golden Rose, and Bodyguard lines up in the Heritage Stakes. The race starts now. Three of Sydney's informed mares have all been picked up for the Everest this week. Chris Waller has confirmed Jolie Star will run in his slot. The Waller stable said in a statement, she is a mare that looks to have it all before her, and we are delighted to have her represent our slot in the world's richest turf race. Steffi Magnetica has earned her place in the Tab Everest with Newgate and GPI Racing. Trainer Björn Baker believes her performances show she's still on the rise and will peak on the big day. Slot holders Arrowfield and the Star selected I Am Me after her great performances this spring. Let's take a look at what I Am Me did in the shorts to convince her slot holders to select the mare for the Everest. With only weeks to go, the stakes couldn't have been higher. I Am Me, trained by Kieran Maher, was looking to go back-to-back, coming off that stunning win in the Concord Stakes. All eyes were on I Am Me as she sought to reaffirm her status as one of the form sprinters of the spring. But it wasn't going to be an easy task. Björn Baker's Steffi Magnetica, who had been steadily building, was primed for a breakout performance first up. Known for her late closing speed, Steffi was going to be a serious threat. Then there was Joe Pride's two-pronged attack with Private Eye and Marzu. Private Eye is already a two-time Tab Everest place-getter. Marzu ran third in the big race 2 years ago. I Am Me began brilliantly as she always does and put herself into a controlling position on speed. Coming into the final 300 metres, it was I Am Me who made the first move, reeling in and sprinting past the fading weight of the stars. But no sooner had I Am Me seemingly taken control of the race that Steffi Magnetica, under a brilliant ride by star apprentice Zach Lloyd, launched her late attack, failing narrowly to reel in I Am Me in an exciting finish. Champion jockey James McDonald rode I Am Me confidently, capitalising on the mare's brilliant turn of foot to claim her second consecutive win of the spring and further cement herself as a top contender for the Tab Everest. Outstanding win again from the mare. Is she that close now to the Everest start?
I think she is. It's up to a couple of people now.
Yeah. She's in a rich vein of form at the moment.
Free, you just hit the nail on the head.
Everest?
Oh, she's the only horse that's won the first two lead-ups.
Yeah.
Like, what more can she do?
Yeah. Steffi Magnetica may have finished second, but her late charge showed she is more than capable of challenging the best sprinters in the country. When she gets to 1200 metres, she'll be hard to beat. The Joe Pride trained Marzu raced up with the leaders throughout and surprised with his fighting third, while stablemate Private Eye was finishing strongly wide out in a performance that still had him right on track for the Tab Everest. Joe Pride's other big Everest contender, the defending champ Think About It, continued his preparation at the Canterbury Barrier Trials on Tuesday. Think About It led for most of the way, only being caught near the line by Godolphin's Corniche, but the trial showed that Think About It is right on track for his crucial Everest lead-up in the Premier Stakes next week. Giga Kick, the 2022 Everest winner, also trialled at Canterbury on Tuesday. Giga Kick, ridden by James McDonald, McDonald settled well back in the field early, then got to the outside in the straight and stormed down the centre to score an impressive win. It was a terrific trial from Giga Kick. He's back. While the shorts highlighted the established sprint stars, 2 horses from other stables need to make an impression at Rosehill on Saturday. Adrian Bott, who trains alongside Gai Waterhouse, will have Storm Boy lining up in the Golden Rose, and Peter Snowden is preparing Bodyguard for the Heritage Stakes. The Golden Rose will be a crucial race for Storm Boy. Is he Everest bound? Adrian Bott and Gai Waterhouse will know after Saturday. Adrian, we've got Storm Boy, probably the most publicised horse in the nation the last 12 months, but Golden Rose this Saturday, this is going to be a cracking race.
Saturday's race is going to tell us a lot more, no doubt. I want to see a sharp performance from him to put him in Everest calculations. There's 2 ways we could obviously go with him, stretching him out in trip, which I don't mind that path for him. Yep. To an Everest to an extent, that could well be his real sweet spot.
As for Peter Snowden's Bodyguard, the Heritage Stakes is make or break. Bodyguard, a brilliant colt, is resuming on Saturday and he needs to win and win well to earn an Everest start. If he can run a blinder Saturday and it's going to be a hot race, the Heritage is.
Yeah.
James Herron part owns that he's a bit of Midas touch when it comes to the Everest. Any thought of it?
It's been spoke about, but for me, I'm just taking one race at a time, and you've got to really earn your spot and know that you're good enough to be in that sort of race, like talking the elite levels. But I think he's not far off there. I think hopefully he runs well Saturday and we can look at something better next start.
So at Rosehill on Saturday, the Group 1 Golden Rose, from an Everest perspective, is all about Storm Boy and Godolphin's boom colt, Traffic Warden. And in the Heritage Stakes on Saturday, Peter Snowden's promising 3-year-old colt Bodyguard is making a late bid for an Everest slot. In other key lead-up races at the Valley on Friday night, the Everest favourite I Wish I Win, trained by Peter Moody and Catherine Coleman, will contest the Manikato Stakes. The winner of this race will almost certainly be in the Everest field. I Wish I Win, of course, already has his Everest slot, but if another sprinter beats him home at the Valley on Friday night, then that horse will join I Wish I Win in the big race at Royal Randwick on October 19. Let's take a look at where we stand now with the current slots. There are 3 new entries in the Everest. I Am Me has been selected by Arrowfield and the Star. Newgate and GPI Racing have picked up Steffi Magnetica, and Chris Waller Racing has Jolie Star. As the countdown to the Tab Everest continues, join us next week as we dive deeper into the key races that will shape the final field for the richest race on turf.
You win some, you lose more. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.